All right, shower is completed. That's not okay.
Oh, I just saw the gnat again.
That's not okay, in my opinion. Oh! I've ordered takeout. Yes, I have. I'm using a literal butter knife right now.
Trying my first bite of food. It dribbled on me a little bit.
One day I will be a plus size influencer who has died. That is crazy.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck.
Damn, what a real bitch is that?
Hey there, YouTube. It's me, Hens, and I'm back here with Amberlynn. We are about to get into a really juicy episode of this drama that we call the channel of Amberlynn Reid. We just witnessed Beck read her to filth, and now we're going to watch Amberlynn's own body read her to filth. Okay, let's get into it.
Hello, hello. Welcome to...
Hello. Oh, let me read the title. I will never talk about my love life again. And watch me get COVID for the first time ever. Sparkle vlog.
Video. So today's actually February 7th, my mom's birthday. So we celebrate...
Let me turn up the volume.
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
A new video. So today's actually February 7th, my mom's birthday. So
Aww.
we celebrated
Happy birthday, Mama Lynn.
some of her birthday last night. Now we're celebrating
2 weeks later.
it more tonight. We're actually going to my grandma's, and I am looking a little extra because my mom loves an extra look. And
You look like a 3-year-old. What the hell?
she loves when I wear the butterfly clips in my hair. So I was like,
She
you know what?
loves
I'm gonna do
that. It reminds her of your childhood. That's why she loves it.
And I actually got them on Amazon months ago, and I forgot that I had them. They were on my bookshelf in this big bowl, because this big bowl used to be a catch-all for me. It was like lower down here, but now there's nothing in it. But yeah, I forgot that I had them, so I went on
cares?
Amazon, and I was
Who
looking at,
cares?
like, 90s butterfly clips. I was feeling a little hesitant about wearing them, but literally every single person...
Girl, no, she's doing this on purpose. She's putting the butterfly clips that literally look like butterflies because of the moth that landed on the side of her head in the video that we just watched. Be so for real. Oop.
So I went on Amazon and I was looking for like 90s butterfly clips. I was feeling a little hesitant about wearing them, but literally every single person in the reviews, which there was so many, they were all women my age, so I don't feel too bad about it.
No,
I
they
think it's
were
just, like,
not.
a cute little...
Or if they were women your age, they were literally like dressing up for a 90s day or something. Like some random event that required them to look like children.
pop of color. I feel like it's art. Like some women on there, like who had it like in their braids, like it looked so good. So I was like, I want to try it, and it looks okay on me. Okay guys, so I've been home for a little bit. I had a great time with my mom, my grandma, my stepdad, but now I feel like I need to have a heart-to-heart with you guys.
Not your step granddad?
Like genuinely. So I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that I have not been talking about like how hurt I am and how heartbroken I feel because of my breakup, and that's because I've actively chosen not to talk about those things.
I don't really care.
Tommy and I were together for 7 months. She actually broke up with me on our 7-month anniversary, and that was
Aww, how special for you.
January
I'm so happy that she did it for you that way.
26th, because we started dating June 26th. And I know for a lot of people, like 7 months isn't a long time, but I fall in love quickly and I get attached super quickly, especially when it's...
Especially, you need to learn how to say English words properly.
It's like with someone like that, like the bond that I shared with her was intense, and I loved her deeply. And it's not even just like the fact that I was with her for 7 months, but it's the fact that I spent almost half of that living with her. When you live with someone, like that obviously grows your bond even more.
Bruh, you did not live with her. Unless you were paying bills, you were not living with her. You have a whole ass income, more than her, and if you were not paying bills, you did not live together. Be so for real. That's
and
not
I don't
real.
know if you guys have heard of like women loving women relationships. Like we're extremely passionate and
Women loving women. We're so special. We're more than other people. But better believe that our relationships are just so much more. Girl, shut up. Yes, there's like a stereotype about that, but that doesn't make it true for you. And I don't believe that, especially with your whole attachment being linked to your abandonment issues and then also your unresolved issues with your mommy.
we connect on every single level, like two women loving each other, those breakups are sometimes like super tumultuous and detrimental, and it freaking hurts. And it's like I hate having to explain that. I hate having to explain my pain. And
Well, then you can always try dating men. You don't have to have sex with them. You can just date them. That doesn't make you straight.
why I hurt because we've only been together for 7 months. I think that's silly to ever have to like clarify or justify the way that I feel when I am going through a broken heart and when I'm going through actual true pain. So not only do I not want to talk about my heartbreak, I don't want to talk about my love life. From this point forward, it's not happening. So whether I am flirting with someone, I'm in a situationship with someone, I'm getting
AKA, even if we see all the signs that she's in a new relationship, just like we did in the live stream reactions, like she was giggling and on her phone texting somebody. Be so for real.
to a relationship with someone, I'm going on dates, no matter what it is, I will
You're
not
not
be
going
speaking about it. I do
anywhere.
not feel safe to do so, and I don't feel well. There were
I don't
things
feel
that
safe.
happened when I was with
I
Tommy.
don't feel safe. Jordy is stalking my girlfriend.
Personal things were discovered, found out. There was doxing and harassment and threats.
Usually you're the one who doxes your girlfriends.
I no longer want to put someone and myself in the situation of having that happen. I wish people would just watch my life and not get involved with my life. When outside influences start to affect my
I mean, to be fair, she would hate my channel. And all I do is react to her videos and the people who know her posting videos on YouTube. That's all I react to. I don't react to her Instagram or her TikTok. I don't purposefully seek that out. I don't go on to Reddit. I don't go on the farms. Like, Amberlynn would still hate my criticism, even though 99% of it is just directed towards her behavior.
actual real life relationships with people, that's when I know there's an issue. A lot of negative things happened, and those things would have never happened if it wasn't for the fact that I would have just like kept Tommy secret. Me and Tommy loved each other so much, and we wanted to share that with the world.
We would never have noticed that you gained 60 pounds or that you were posting about eating fruit roll-ups with ice cream and dipping your Doritos or dipping pizza in your Doritos. We would never know about that. That there was somehow somebody behind the scenes, or the whole Cookie Gate thing would never happen. Be so for real. All this shit would still happen because it's you. You are the one creating the context that these things can happen in. That's the problem.
World. And that was new for me because I had just got out of 2 relationships, a situationship that all of them wanted to be private. So it was exhilarating to me to be able to be like, this is Tommy, someone that I love so strongly and who also loves me back. We both genuinely wanted to share that with the world, but in doing so, it ruined us both. I want to be able to come on here and share my life with you, and that includes my love life, but I can't do it anymore. It's going to be hard. It's going to be different. But from this point on, I'm not going to talk about anything to do with relationships. We're not going to talk about if I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Like, we're just not talking about any of that anymore. And it's not a punishment, even though I'm sure it feels like that to a lot of people. It's just to protect.
Ma'am, you are not that important. Listen to Amberlynn with her outsized sense of self-importance.
Protect myself and the people I
My
love, whether that be
peace.
now or
I
in the
must
future.
protect
I just
my
think that there are consequences
peace.
to people's actions,
Oh
and this
no.
unfortunately is a consequence for all of us. Hello, it is the next day. It is February 8th. So I just put Wasabi in his cat carrier because today is their yearly vaccinations / checkups and stuff, and poor Wasabi is yelling, but my mom is
You
about to...
fake ass. You fake ass. You've never mentioned an annual checkup for them. And I really doubt that you give an annual checkup for your pets when you don't do it for your own self.
Come pick me up. She'll be here in like 2 minutes. All right, you guys, so I've been home for a little bit. I have 2 healthy fur babies.
Lol. She didn't film at all in her examination room, and they're allowed to be out, so I don't get why she didn't film at all.
Of course. Okay, so I want to do a taste test. I'm actually about to make me a sandwich. I've been obsessed with sandwiches lately, but I wanted to try these
Also, way to totally gloss over. Oh, I have 2 healthy pets. Okay. Except we know that both of them would be recommended to lose weight because both of them are very overweight.
chips that I got. The first one is black
Way to
bean
leave that out.
spicy jalapeno. I don't know if I've ever had these before.
I've never had a black bean sun chip. That sounds interesting. My favorite flavor of sun chips is actually the original flavor. It's so good for some reason. It's corn taste with a real savory element. It's so good.
Before. They do sound a little familiar. Let's give them a taste. That is genuinely the faintest jalapeno flavor I have ever had in my life. If my eyes were closed, I would not taste jalapeno. And they're not spicy, at least not to me. I handle spice really well, so
At least not
maybe
to
the average
me.
person.
I handle spice really well. I love to shove jalapeno peppers down my pants and just like rub them around, you know? I don't feel it. It's like a warm, numbing sensation, but it's like, eh.
And there might be a little kick, but regardless, the flavor is good. What that flavor is. Next one I want to try.
What the hell? A Japanese sun chip? Is that Japanese?
Are these. It is in a different language,
Ooh.
but here in the back you can see it's garlic bread, so.
Well, the picture kind of indicated that it was garlic bread. Be so fucking for real, Amber. You knew exactly what it was.
Let's try it. Oh my god.
At 34 years old, she does not know how to open a bag of chips. If it won't open easily like that, there's a reason. Look at the perforations on the top. You can just easily tear a corner. That's what they want you to do.
They won't open. I have to do it like this.
Yes.
I don't like doing it like that. So it's also a sun chip. All right.
Yeah, we could tell.
Whoa. That actually genuinely tastes like garlic bread. What? That's good. Okay, guys, so I have a real.
It's not like revolutionary. It's not revolutionary to make a garlic bread flavored chip. That would be pretty easy because it's just swapping carbs.
Quick Amazon haul. First things first is I got some new slippers. I highly recommend these slippers because I get a
I
new pair
highly recommend these slippers that I just bought that I have never worn. I highly recommend them.
year. So they're just black and the brand is Everfoams. It literally says cozy and comfort. Very true. So I also got some blush. It's NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Blush in the color
Yes, you're a
Butter
professional,
Together.
right?
So cute,
Right.
right? First impressions when I open it. It isn't as pink as it looked on Amazon, girl. So that's what it's looking like. We can really do a first impressions. I'm just gonna use my finger because, you know, why the heck not? I will say it is super like creamy feeling. Is that the buttermelts they're talking about? The lighting isn't 100%, but I will say just based on like how it goes on
It looks fucking terrible.
and like the little bit of like glow it gives, which I can see it in real life, but on the camera, I can tell that you guys can't really see it. I recommend, and this is on a face with no foundation whatsoever. So I imagine on a good day when I have like foundation on, it's actually gonna be really cute. So I also wanted to try this brand, Happy Wax. They're soy wax melts. So they're healthier, it's real ingredients. So it came with a 3-pack. I got fresh cotton, lemon verbena, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize, and calming lavender. And what I love about this, they're literally just tiny little bears. You literally just plop them on your little wax melt thing. Oh my god, that smells so good.
That reminds me of the soup base you can get at some hot pot places where it's a bear and they add the broth and it melts away. That's pretty cool.
And when I was looking at reviews and stuff, some people like mix and match. They would add like one of these and one of another. So I got these off of Amazon just so like a quicker shipping situation.
Just a note, I hate that eucalyptus is such a ubiquitous scent because I'm allergic to eucalyptus. I'm really allergic. One of the schools that I went to when I was young had eucalyptus trees, and oh my gosh, my eyes would swell up every spring because all of the pollen would just make my eyes so itchy. And then I would have to rinse them out and go to the nurse because it was terrible.
Type deal, but
Too much information.
there's like a whole website and they have so many different scents. So if I like these, I might actually start sticking with these instead of like what I have been using. Well, folks, since I filmed this, I have used them and they smell a lot better
So
in the
sad.
bag. You can
So
barely smell them
sad.
once they're actually in use. I'm so disappointed because I was looking forward to using them.
So
Also got some
sad.
Band-Aids because hashtag excoriation problems.
Wait, what did she
Last
say?
but not least, I got this
I was
for my
totally
mother's life
talking over
trim
her.
to do. Start sticking with these instead of like what I have been using. Well, folks, since I filmed this, I have used them and they smell a lot better in the bag. You can barely smell them once they're actually in use. I'm so
Oh, she's a stinky girl. I forgot about
disappointed because I
that.
was looking forward to using them.
Forgot about
Also got
that.
some Band-Aids because hashtag excoriation problems. Last but
Why would you get little dot band-aids? You should just get full-sized band-aids.
not least, I got this for
And do you have to get the name brand? You can't get the CVS or the Walgreen brand. What the hell? They're all the same thing. They
was
even
like
have the specialty kinds of bandages now.
stream to do, but I realized, how am I gonna do a Lego members live stream? I have no like setup for you guys to actually watch me do it, and then I wouldn't be able to read the chat, and it's
You should just copy Beck again.
just gonna get super confusing. So I'm just gonna ask my members during my next members live stream like what you guys want me to do. So yeah, I don't know.
Good morning, me and we saw boys. It's a baby boy.
As you can see here, it is the 9th of February, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos scheduled. And this is
Who cares?
reaction. I genuinely enjoy doing that, but it took me forever. This video took hours and hours to make, but I kind of liked it.
A 33-minute video took her hours and hours to make. Let me tell you how long it takes for me to make a reaction. So when I finally sit down, after I am able to focus my mind, because it takes me like an hour and a half when I'll sit down, have everything set up. It takes me about an hour and a half to actually focus and do the work. But once I get started, I record the reaction, so it'll be maybe like 5 or 10 minutes more than the actual video length. And then I'll edit out maybe a minute total of just like coughing or talking or sneezing, things like that. Mostly just like me messing up my words, because I will speak and then I'll fumble and then I have to re-say the same thing, but then usually I have to change it because I can't remember exactly what I said. And then editing as a process takes about 10 to 15 minutes longer than the actual video is long to do. And then I upload it. Uploading is the thing that takes the longest. It's totally dependent on if my internet wants to be an ass or not that day. It just depends.
Okay, guys, so I'm actually in the middle of doing some laundry, but I woke up with a headache, a sore throat. My fingers are
Oh
crossed,
no,
but it's
Gorly
just-
Pop. A headache? A sore throat? Do you have the all over body ache? And do you also have the shivers and the cold and the hot and back and forth every 5 minutes? And do you have like the overall weakness? And do you have all of Oh god, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't dive into all of the freaking things because that's not funny. But like Amberlynn is such a hypochondriac in general that when she actually gets sick, she expects everyone to bend over backwards. And yes, COVID is serious and everybody should be serious about preventing the spread of it. But Amberlynn, she doesn't give a fuck about other people. Like, be so for real. She sent Beck in numerous times during the height of COVID to get food for her because she's too lazy to walk in herself.
allergies. I don't get sick. I never get sick.
I don't get sick. I'm special. I'm too good for germs. You don't know me, Mr. Germ. Get away. Get away, Mr. Virus. No men allowed in this body.
Before my hysterectomy, which I had in 2020 due to having uterine cancer, I would get sick with a cold once a year, and
She just has to bring up the fact that she had cancer. I just cannot stand her.
I would get norovirus once a year, usually like January or December. So that was just like
Oh,
my
you
pattern
did.
of life.
Did you really sequence the genetic profile of whatever you were infected with every single time to figure it out? Oh, you're so smart. Scientist Lynn is in the house, you all. Don't worry. Microbiologist Lynn will rest us assured.
That was genuinely only happening for the few years that I was experiencing my uterine cancer symptoms. So I think my immune system was like really bad. But then I had the hysterectomy, I got the cancer out of me, and since then I haven't had a cold, haven't had the flu, haven't had norovirus, nothing like that. The only sicknesses I get is unfortunately cellulitis because I have lymphedema and the
She's really comparing herself to normal people who leave their houses on a daily basis and are out in the world around multiple people that they don't know for hours at a time. Amberlynn, you're not a normal case. The fact that up until now you've avoided getting the virus doesn't make a whole lot of sense anyways, just because of your demographic. And you like to pretend that you're so special, that you're above it, that you could never But in reality, you're the one who's most likely to get it. The only reason you didn't is because you forced the labor onto other people with DoorDash, with Beck, and with Wifey. Be so for real.
First time I ever had cellulitis was when I was 16, so now it just stays
You're
where
not
I'm at. It's
special.
very unfortunate, but like colds and flus and things like that, like I don't get them. And I was expecting like once I moved to Oklahoma that I was gonna be sick all the time because I go places with my mom a lot, multiple times a week. I'm going to like crowded places, and I still in a year and a half have not gotten sick. Very grateful for that. So I woke up today with some like allergy symptoms. I'm hoping that's literally all it is. I will say for the size that I am, my immune system is amazing because I literally on Thanksgiving of 2023, I hugged someone who had COVID. They didn't know at the time that they had it. They thought they were just sick, and then a couple days later they took the test, it was positive, and I never
Amberlynn. She just has to applaud herself, no matter the situation, no matter what. She just has to. She literally feels like she might have COVID. And she's like, you guys, I'm so special. I never had COVID until now. I literally hugged somebody with COVID and didn't get it. Isn't that so cool? I'm so amazing. What the fuck? What the actual
never got
fuck?
it. Months later, one day I
This
think
is
of my
not
mom was
normal.
just not feeling well. She was like, "Can you feel my forehead?
In
Is
a,
it
like,
hot?" And I was
weird
like, "Yeah, just
way.
a little bit." We were sharing a drink. We were sitting right next to each
What
other.
the
Long
hell?
story short, she had COVID. I never got it. It's just
Why are you sharing drinks with other people as an adult? What the hell is wrong with you? You know you have herpes. Why are you giving other people your drink?
like I'm so grateful for my immune system. There are a lot of sicknesses happening right now. Like people who
What the
usually don't get
fuck?
sick are getting sick. Literally two examples
That
of
is
that is my
weird.
grandma and my stepdad. They both recently got over being sick, and I just recently saw them. Thankfully, they are feeling better. But yeah, I'm about to finish up my laundry, and I'm just gonna like rest for the day. Okay, you guys. So it's been a long time since I spoke to you guys, and
Aw.
Safe like repaired.
Safe like replaced.
Nobody
I have more symptoms.
You do?
Shivers, loss of
You do?
appetite. My normal temperature is always 97.2.
Oh no.
It's like the weirdest thing. And last time I checked it, it
It's
was
the
98.6.
weirdest thing. It's like perfect temperature all the time. I'm like a homeostasis beacon. Oh my gosh.
So that is a little warm for me, but definitely not a fever. I'm about to check in again.
She looks like a fucking moron doing it. Like, peace, peace, my peace. I'm finding my peace.
99.0. Oh no. I'm trying to figure
Oh
out like,
no,
is
no,
this
no.
cellulitis
Oh no, 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 no,
or
no.
did I catch a cold, the flu, whatever the hell is going on right now? Please don't even get me started on the weird misty fog that's been in Oklahoma and the night that I went to bingo.
At this point, like, getting COVID is kind of a seasonal thing. Just try your best to not get it as much as possible and make sure that you've gotten the vaccine if that's something that you want to do to protect yourself. That's all you have to do, and that's all you really can do, because it's so common and just floating around in the world that animals have it in the wild. They propagate it on their own, so it's going to be virtually impossible for us to get rid of.
Oh, it was so bad. Like you genuinely could barely even see like 10 feet in front of you. It was crazy. It's like, what are they putting into the air? Is this mist making everyone
Oh my
sick?
god,
And
you dumb. Dumb.
anyways, I feel awful. If it is cellulitis, I know the precautions to take. I have an online doctor for that where they immediately get me antibiotics and I'm
I have an online doctor and they automatically give me medicine that literally should not be used just regularly because you can develop different kinds of resistances that ultimately hurt your health. Amberlynn, really? You just have a doctor on call to just give you something? Really?
figure that out like really
Really?
quickly. But if it is just like common cold, sickness, whatever it may be, I'm gonna just get like Dayquil,
Maybe.
NyQuil regardless. I have the shivers, I'm cold, just overall do not feel good.
Oh, you do
so-
have those. I'm going to leave in the part that I said before then, because literally I'm not mocking the fact that people get COVID because I've had it multiple times, mostly because I've actually only gotten COVID at work. I've never gotten it anywhere else.
I'm gonna go to sleep for the night. I'm trying very hard to warm myself up. I have this massive sweater thing on me. I have 2 blankets on me, which I usually do anyways, but I also have like a pillow on me and I'm just trying to be as warm as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, so it is the
Hey,
next
Amber.
morning,
Oh,
6 a.m.,
shit.
and my
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Whew. 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 I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, ah, I'm so sorry. Ah, ah. I keep looking at the screen. I have to move the.
Fever is 101. My whole body just hurts so bad.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it feels. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know how Amberlynn is as a person, and the fact that she doesn't have somebody there to dote on her means that she has to deal with it alone. This is the ultimate punishment for Amberlynn. And I know that she could get really sick. Her mom can come and pick her up and take her to the emergency room. Honestly, that's not a problem, clearly. Her mom is willing, I'm sure. But at the same time, like, they just have to drive with the windows down. But I have to admit, it's kind of satisfying seeing her in such a rundown condition, complaining about really feeling bad. And I know how bad she feels because I've had COVID multiple times. And sometimes was mild, and sometimes literally felt like allergies, like how Amber said. And then sometimes feels like how she's feeling right now. And so I'm glad that her first experience with COVID is this.
And it feels so
I'm glad.
freaking hot. It's really scary for someone my size.
And I'm sorry if that makes me a bad person. Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
To get sick, and I just feel really awful. I'm about to take me a Tylenol. You guys know me. I hate taking medicine, so you must know. This girl wants her fever down, and I'm gonna be washing it down with a Gatorade Zero. I feel so delirious right now.
You need to drink water. You need to drink water. And yes, there is delirium, but you need to just like relax, not even try to watch TV. It's kind of like when I had pneumonia in high school. I couldn't even watch TV. I was just I was in the infirmary, I couldn't watch TV. I just had to lay there and sleep all day for like a week and a half. It was terrible.
Oh my god. So I contacted my mom, and I was like, I don't mean to bother you. Can you get me more Gatorade? Because it's my last one. And I think she's gonna get me medicine and stuff. So
Yay.
my stepdad just...
See? I told you. I told you. Mama Lynn is a good mom. She would take care of her daughter by getting her what she needs. And if she can't, Mama Lynn's boyfriend is. Isn't that wonderful?
brought me
That you
some...
can rely on her. Isn't that wonderful that you have somebody that you can call upon no matter how you're feeling to come and take care of you? Isn't that great, Amber? Now you need to start showing real appreciation for people.
Dayquil, NyQuil, Alka-Seltzer, plus
Not just writing it off as
chicken noodle
what they
soup,
should do.
a big old thing of Sprite Zero, and some more Gatorade here. 2 of them. Oh my god, I'm so great.
Any water?
Brought me some Dayquil, NyQuil, Alka-Seltzer, plus some home-style chicken noodle soup, a big old thing of Sprite Zero, and some more Gatorade here.
Not a drop of water in sight.
2 of them.
Not even just plain broth, which is mostly water. You can't even be bothered to do that.
I'm so grateful. So update, my leg still isn't right or anything, so it's not cellulitis. I got a really big nap in. Now I'm sneezing, my nose is runny. The whole 9 yards. I have every symptom you can think of when it comes to being sick. But I want to go take a shower and hopefully it'll like clear my sinuses a little bit. I do want to end this vlog because I'm literally just going to be sick and resting for the rest of the day. And I don't want to like annoy you guys.
Cool.
Really, it's been
Cool.
since 2020. It's been 5 years since I've been sick. And it does give me a little anxiety. So anyway,
Anxiety?
I'm going to rest.
A little
get medicine,
anxiety?
go shower. I look a wreck. I'm currently
You look
taking an
a
at-home
wreck.
COVID test.
Wreck.
Oh, I
Recalin.
just got off the phone with my mom. I'm crying like a little
Oh.
bitch. Fully
Oh.
aware. I have COVID. It's just like, what the fuck?
Isn't that sad? I bet she was bitching out her mom because she thinks that she got it from her or her boyfriend. I guarantee she bitched her out about it. Oh my god. She was probably like, I've done so well, Mom, and all of a sudden I'm around you and your boyfriend, and now I'm catching COVID. You know it. You know it's not her fault she got COVID. You know it's not her fault. Amberlynn did not catch COVID. Somebody gave it to her.
Fuck. Like, I know like, I'm gonna be okay, but like it's scary. I don't know why. So the
It
test
is
that I
scary.
have, I already
It is scary. Thank you. It is scary. And everybody who was a frontline worker knows firsthand that it was scary to be on the front line when there wasn't even a vaccine. I was one of those people that had to go into work. I had 1 month of working from home during COVID, and it was the first month that it happened. And then I had to go back to the office. Granted, I could mostly isolate myself sometimes, but it wasn't great. And like I said, the only place I've ever gotten COVID is at work.
checked, and it expires in a couple months from now. But I
Yeah.
love this test.
And also, you should double check if you have any tests on hand because they might have exactly this sticker. Because I had some tests that I got from the government, from the USPS, because you can order free kits, and you should always have some on hand just in case you're feeling sick. But I had checked because it was expired like by a month, but it was still good because they said it was extended for like 6 more months in terms of the actual efficacy, which is pretty cool.
Test because it tests for like all the flus. Test for flu A, flu B, and obviously COVID,
Oh,
which
that's
is
that's hella comprehensive. That must have been one she bought because the one I got was really basic. It just did the COVID.
dark line with a light line. And there was my thing. Like, I genuinely am so shocked. Like, I didn't expect to be the one. I thought I was just gonna go my whole.
Bruh, this is why she deserves it. Because, oh, I didn't expect I would ever get it. I thought I would never get it. I'm immune. I'm special. I'm the one out of 8 billion people. Never could I. Never. I'm the unique one.
life without it, and I don't know. I'm just kind of like scared. So
I've gone my. Did she just say I've gone my whole life without it? Bitch, if anybody is our age, we went up until like 2019 without it. And then 2020. Be so fucking for real. What the hell is wrong with you?
like, I don't know what to do. Like, I know this is crazy, and I just
She's
have
so
anxiety,
ridiculous.
And anxiety lies to you, and I'm genuinely a mess. And why am I documenting this for the whole world? Who knows? I've genuinely.
If this was 2020, I could see a little bit more, be a little bit more forgiving. If it was 2021, 2022, this is 2025. Come to the fucking present and stop being a little bitch.
Tried to end this vlog like 100 times.
Like, people have to go to work with COVID. I saw multiple comments, and I believe some other reactors also said that they had to go to work when they had COVID or right at the end of having it. Like, in my own handbook, they just updated the COVID policy. So, literally, we have to come into work even if we're still a little bit sick. Like, fucking for real. And luckily, I can work from home because that's what I have as an arrangement, but not everybody has that ability.
Having something to say. It's just crazy to me that like I was fixing to shower, and then I remembered that I had a
I was
COVID
fixing
test
to-
that also tested
I was
for flus,
fixing
and I was
to-
like, this just feels weird to me. So before I got in the shower, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take the test. I genuinely, wholeheartedly was expecting like nothing to pop up, like nothing at all. I have gone so long without COVID. But yeah, I didn't want to leave you guys in the middle of me having like a complete panic freak out. And I know to a lot of people,
Yeah, you just had to film it. You just had to pick up the phone, stop crying, make sure the settings are all correct on your camera, just make sure that everything will be picked up. The lights are on correctly. All the lights are on, right? I'm not going to look too shadowy. Okay, everything is the setup good? Not too much in the background. Okay, let me film. Really? Really, Amber? Because we've seen you when you do your live streams, how frantic you are when you're setting everything up and how erratic everything looks. And I know that that's how it is when you're getting ready to film. So be for real.
you guys are probably like, why is she reacting that way? I've always had this weird irrational fear of COVID. That's actually how my grandpa passed away. And I know a lot of people have suffered with like long COVID, and they've.
Yeah, and somebody in my comments confirmed that she'd never mentioned anything like that before. And she brought it up casually before in a previous video recently.
Also had people in their life pass away from it, and like obviously it's a scary thing, especially
Amber, it was the deadliest thing in fucking forever. It's the first thing that everybody in the globe has faced as a threat in so long. You are clueless. Like, that's the problem with people like her. She lives in her little bubble and doesn't experience things at the same time as everybody else and expects us to live at her pace. And it's wild that she just expects us to have so much empathy and sympathy for somebody that doesn't have the same extent for anybody else. Because she would have come to this realization that COVID was this bad when we were seeing daily numbers of people dying. She would have realized that. But no, Amberlynn is living her own life, and the only one that matters is her.
Someone who
Because I never thought I would get it.
never gets
I'm special.
like someone who is over 500 pounds. The whole thing.
Girl is gonna fucking implode when she gets diabetes.
Genuinely just freaks me out, but I am calmer now. My mom helped calm me down. I was like, do I go to a doctor? And she was like, no, this is just one of those things that you have to like quarantine
Literally what I just said.
and just wait it out.
Like, Amberlynn, of course you don't know. If she actually went out and had connections with people and tried to maintain connections with people, she would have this understanding.
Take medicine to feel better. But if I do notice myself getting worse, then obviously I might like have to see a doctor or something. But as of right now, you know, my fever's gone down and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be okay. Like, genuinely, I'm gonna be okay. And I need to just like stay as positive as possible. A lot of people have had COVID. It's a pandemic for a reason. This vlog has been all over the place.
Wow. I think this is how I imagine Gen Alpha and Gen Z rationalizing going through COVID, because I know it was really, really difficult for a lot of them because it was such a long period of their lives. But geez, Amberlynn is stunted because she's 34, and this is how she's just now coming to this realization. Amberlynn has no empathy for anybody else, even the people that she's known. Her mom has had COVID. Remember when Emily came to visit her and she and Amber dropped off stuff to her mom because she had COVID? Does she expect us not to remember that?
And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Try not to cough too much. Whatever. Let's see. These comments are going to rip her apart. They are going to destroy her. One day later, guys, I have something to tell you. I have never been in love like this before. Ooh, woo. She accepts me for me. Lol. The first time I ever had cellulitis was when I was 16, so now it stays doormat. First of all, cellulitis is an infection, so no, it does not stay dormant. Once it's treated, it doesn't keep coming back unless you're not taking care of yourself. Let's see if anybody rebutted this. Yes, the symptoms can be managed. Haha, you beat me to it. Once you get it, you're more likely to get it. That doesn't mean you keep it. No fucking way did she say her cellulitis stays doormat. I really must have been zoning out and not heard that if I didn't stop and notice. To me, this sounds like they are back together, and this is one of Tommy's conditions of getting back together. Yeah, is keeping her quiet and, like, private. It stays dormant. Dormant. The word is dormant. No one takes makeup advice from you. You literally look like you're dying. I have 2 healthy fur babies. Wait, where's the third one? Oh my god. But did you get them microchipped? Of course not. Of course not. How can you sit there and say you're grateful for your immune system when you treat your body like a garbage can? Ew. But true. True. Is she telling us that lesbian breakups are harder than other breakups? How? Why? Really? Right? Everyone else in the world is lesser than lesbians. Lesbian supremacy. Sobbing over COVID is sending me. Right? Right? Right. When I first got COVID in 2020, laughing so hard at that part. No, I was too. I was too. Because that's the thing. That's the thing. If she can film, it's not severe. Literally, I couldn't do anything the last time I had COVID, and I still had to work from home. I was literally in bed typing on my keyboard because I felt so terrible. I had a headache all day, all night, and my body hurt. She can DoorDash/Uber Eats restaurant food, but she can't use those services for Gatorade and OTC meds. Why would she bother a person, a stranger, when she can bother her mommy? Oh my god, you never get the cold or a flu? You're such a healthy, dainty queen. pinnacle of health. Round of applause for you. How about a standing ovation? Can't stand for long. You know that by not talking about your relationships, you're talking about your relationships, right? Right? Let's read one more. Okay, found it. Honey, I've had COVID 5 times since its onset. It will be fine. Heart. And with that, we'll leave this. If you enjoyed this reaction, leave a heart in the comments and leave a like, subscribe, and check out my last video. It's a reaction to Beck reacting to Amber's apology. And does Beck honestly read her to filth? It was amazing. Freaking amazing. Bye.